This is the first fire in the new blacksmith shop. Double action bellows. The bottom chamber loads the top chamber. Top chamber keeps up a steady stream of air going in there. A little bit with this handle here. Pound it out. I'm going to make a wall hook. I just made one. And pound these into the wall and hang stuff from a blacksmith style wall hook. And some projects I got going on the bench. It's going to be a pirate cutlass. I got part of the blade forged here. I'm thinning it out and pounding an edge on it. Putting a curve in. I got some bunch of more to do on that. This one's going to be a big two-handed broadsword like a Scottish claymore. And these are bowie knives. They're pretty much forged. Got some grinding and filing to do on them. And this is going to be an axe. It's an axe in progress. Very similar to my axe here. Piece of truck spring and a piece of water pipe. Only that's one good axe. First thing I'm going to do is straighten this out. Form my own hook on it. I'm going to draw this end out and flatten it. Draw it out nice and flat, and I put a curl in the end. Now remember my safety glasses, that's very important. Sometimes hot stuff flies off of here. Also, it's nice to have a good welding glove for this end. It's handling this hot metal. Okay, got that end nice and hot. I want to put a curl in it. Okay, use this curved edge of the anvil here, put my initial curl in it. Get in there. Lost my heat, so now I gotta reheat it back up. Doesn't take much heat on these thin sections. They'll get hot real fast. You can melt the end right off of that rod. Okay, that's nice and hot. Now I'm just going to pound it over. Just at the size I want. Now I got me a nice little curl on the end there. Now I'm going to bend the curve for the hook. So I'm going to heat it up behind the curl. What I'm going to do is, before I bend it, I'm going to dip in just the curl in cold water, and that'll so that won't deform when I bend the curve. I use a little water on the outside edge of my fire to keep the fire from getting too big. So that coal around the outside edge cooks And it fluffs up into these big cinders of coke, and that's what I rake in to keep the fire built. More air. The air is the secret that makes it more than just a fire. I can melt the end off a truck spring in this thing. Keep pumping it. That's good. I'm going to bend it around the animal horn here. It's shaking up pretty good. Now I need to heat it back in here so I can continue it on around a little more. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'm going to bend it at right angles here, right about here, up above this hook, so I'll be able to drive it into the wall. I'm going to make a right angle bend right about in here. Today is March 21st, first day of spring in the Black Hills. Had a little bit of rain, grass is getting green, and the first fire in the new blacksmith shop. Very exciting. I'm going to cool off the bend so that it doesn't deform. I'm ready to make my 90-degree bend. Hi, darling. I'm making a video. My bend to start with. Yeah, it's got my bend pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off back about here for the part that's going to drive in. I'm going to cut that off on an anvil tool. It's called a Hardy. It's a pointy tool, sharp. It's for cutting hot. It fits in a square hole in the anvil, and I'll lay this on it where I want to cut it and pound it when it's red hot. But not all the way through, because I don't want to hit this edge, because I'll dull it. But then I could break it off with the tongs. So. Already set up there, and now I got to heat this part here up red hot where I'm going to cut it. There it is. Now I gotta pound this, the part that drives in, I gotta pound that square into a point. So I'm driving a hole I drill in the wall and I can hang things from it. And now I use the tongs. I'll go into the fire like this. Keep my coals piled up on there. And keep raking as they burn away. I rake in more from the sides, and if it starts getting too big, then I just put a little water around the edge. Yeah, it's getting nice and square. I got a pound of point on it. I'll be ready to drive in about a 1/4 inch hole. About it. And the finished wall hook. It's very hot. I'm just going to dip it in the water to cool it off. If it was carbon steel, I wouldn't do that because it would make it brittle and harden it. But this is just a mild steel, so I can cool it off. It won't hurt it. Okay, now I have 2 wall hooks.